Hi, Sanjay.
Hi, Victoria.
It was important to you to speak today. Why now, and why is it important to you?
Well, it's 3 years into my role as a CEO, and it's also the midpoint of our transformation. While we are accelerating, we made great progress. In fact, this quarter we had our bookings growth translate into revenue growth in our P&L, and that's amazing. But I feel strongly about taking the time to hit pause and reflect honestly about some of the lessons that we've learned and also some of the successes. And I thought I just wanted to have a sort of a human conversation about it, not hold a lecture.
What are you most proud of if you look back at your time at SAG so far?
Well, Victoria, transforming a 50-year-old company with a lot of great heritage is an exciting challenge. And so, it's one thing coming up with a bold strategy, but being consistent about the narrative for 3 years and executing with discipline, that's a totally different thing. And I'm really proud about the way we as a team have stuck to our plan, persevered and executed our transformation with focus. And I know it might sound boring to some, but boring, consistent execution sounds really good to me,
Brilliant. So transforming a business, you just said, is hard work. There's no shortcut. So if you look at your biggest challenge, and how has that biggest challenge shaped SAG's journey for the future?
I would say there is no perfect manual to how to be a CEO, that's for sure. And there are a lot of surprises and setbacks that just you didn't see or don't expect. But I think that's why building resilience is hard work, but it's really worth the effort. And interestingly, it is easy to transform, or let's say easier to transform a business by taking some radical hard cuts in the short period of time. What is a bigger challenge is actually creating change that is sustainable and really helps us with our long-term success. So I think that's the biggest challenge.
I agree to that. So if I'm your mirror today, what is your biggest learning?
To go a bit slow to eventually go fast. And I have personally learned that you just need to give more time to people to really understand the why of the transformation before you start charging with the what and the how and the action lists. And I've just learned that, I need to give more time, to people, to the team. It's just the nature of transformations. So I think that's probably, what I've learned. Yeah.
What do you hope the organization has learned, Sanjay?
I'd really hope that as an organization, we've learned that this is a journey. It's not a quick fix. And that along the journey, we see and we appreciate the perseverance that we have demonstrated. And that each one of us has a part to play in our success. And this transformation is led by 5,000 people in Software AG, not by me and just the leadership team. So I really hope that's what the organization is learning from this experience.
You mentioned earlier that this is a year of acceleration. What have you personally committed to bring to the table? What can people expect from you?
On one hand, I will continue to bring consistency, reliability, and execution to the table, right? So what are the roadblocks that are kind of preventing us from really executing on our transformation? Tell me, and we will work together to remove those roadblocks. But on the other hand, I will commit to work on the next drivers to accelerate our journey. What will help us to build on the foundation that we put in place? We have a great foundation now. We have a fantastic business model that really meets what our customers are looking for. We have a renewed sales force, we have product innovation, and we have great people and talent management now. So I think we've got the foundation. I am looking forward to working together with the team to lead Software AG upward. And, I will focus on, helping identify what are the important things that we should put our energy to, what would give us that acceleration. So that's my commitment.
And what do you expect from others?
I wish that our team, our Software AG employees, they continue to aim high. We motivate each other. We have open conversations about the barriers that we are hitting and how we are handling these barriers or coming across and managing these barriers. And I expect each and every one of us to do our part in this success. I guess my biggest wish is that our customers continue to trust us and that they also challenge us as part of the team efforts that we do. So that's my expectation.
Looking at the coming years, what are you most concerned about?
I think there is a danger that we technically complete our transformation, but then we slip back into the old habits, the ways of thinking, the mindset, just like a rubber band, And so I think it's really important that we don't let that happen, and that we make this transformation sustainable and make it a part of our DNA, and that's obviously a concern that I have.
Sanjay, it's been brilliant speaking to you today. I'm almost going to let you go. A few questions with some punchy short answers.
Sure.
If you could, what advice would you give yourself 10 years back?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I would say whatever efforts you calculate for change management and communication, just multiply it by 2. You can never overestimate change management and communication in a transformation. So that would be good advice. I should have had that advice 10 years ago.
Good advice. What habit would you like to drop in your private or work life?
I love biking, and particularly I love doing that with my 2 teenage boys. And so I've been given some gentle feedback that I should not spring surprises on my 2 boys. Like, come on guys, we're going in 15 minutes. And so it would be better if I let them know the previous day and there was a little bit of a heads up. So that's my habit to drop, so don't spring surprises on them.
What makes a successful business successful in your eyes?
I think fired up and motivated people, always.
What technology could you not live without?
My iPad. Everything revolves around it. So yeah, no, my iPad, absolutely.
And my last question, what's your favorite German word?
Kuddelmuddel.
Kuddelmuddel. Sanjay, it's been an honor and an inspiration. Thank you very much for this conversation today.
Awesome. Loved it. Thank you very much. Yeah.